Hi, guys. This is the Any Mum Can podcast, live and recording too for later. I'm Varshit Patel, your host, and I'm actually the person speaking today. I've not got a guest because I wanted to talk about something really important to me that I've been doing for a long time. And I really just want to deliver this message because it's so important about pregnancy and motherhood. And as you may know, I have worked with pregnant women and postpartum women for a very long time, over 9 years. And I've taken some time out, worked with a broader audience, and kind of come full circle. And today is really to talk about helping pregnant women really prepare for the things that are about to happen. Like the 101s. It's an exciting time. Pregnancy is an amazing journey. I've had 2 pregnancies on my own and had 1 miscarriage. And there is nothing that each pregnancy is so unique and amazing. And I love the journey, and I've loved working with women because you get to see their excitement, their changes. It's a phenomenal time. And what's been so amazing is that more so that helping women on this journey and then being able to make a difference to them, but then see the long outcome of this, of where women enter into motherhood kind of in the default mode. And we do all this work on our outside, because that's what I've always, when I was younger, thought it was all about how strong you were, what your body looked like, and what you eat. And really kind of almost disregarded the mind and our mindset and our preparation for motherhood, and how we are going to be parents and be actually conscious parents and live life more intentionally. And I suppose that's with age. I'm a bit older too. My children are older. But also life experience of working with so many women. I've really seen such a lot, and my own personal development too. I've done a lot of work to change who I want to be and be more intentional on how I live. And I really believe that working with pregnant women is where I want to be back, really, because I feel like pregnancy is like the magical time where you can really be more intentional about things. And it's like a juncture in your life where you get to choose who you see yourself as. And it's phenomenal. So that's why I wanted to do this, talk about this topic today, about preparing for pregnancy and that 101. What are the most important things? So I've got a whole list of things I want to talk about, and some of them will be things that you're familiar with, and some of them will be things that you're not so familiar with. So yes, pregnancy is like the opportune time to actually pay attention to yourself. And often you won't get that time again, people say. But if you create this lifestyle now of being intentional about paying attention to yourself and meeting your needs, then you are ahead of the game for further down the line in your motherhood. And paying attention to baby, because you often will, a lot of women that have been working with me will do things because they want their baby to be healthy and strong. And no doubt, when you move your body and you eat better, you are influencing and nurturing your baby to be healthier. And there's tons and tons of evidence to support this. So yes, lots of women, it's a perfect reason why we begin the journey of looking after ourselves in pregnancy. But we don't always continue that after babies arrive, because sometimes we feel frazzled and not able to do it. And this is why, again, pregnancy is such an important time to really get that, embedded those habits, intentions, should I say. Actually, I would prefer to use the word intention, because then you're doing things with intention. So you're entering a new chapter. You knew everything, actually, a new chapter of your life, whether it's a new baby or whether it's a second baby or third, fourth, whichever, is a new experience. And you're entering a new environment where you're your environment will change as a result of having this baby and your experience of pregnancy too. And you're going to have increased responsibility. So there's a whole load of new stuff going on. You're going to change on a huge magnitude. And what preparation do we give ourselves for this? Not a huge amount. Sometimes we just really kind of operating in the default mode of just assuming things will all just, will everything will be fine. And I'm pretty sure it will be, but are we being intentional on how we want to treat ourselves and parent? So yes, it's the opportune time, as I said, the juncture of taking care of your health, taking it more seriously, and creating an intentional way of living. I mean, who doesn't want an intentional way of living? When we think about it and we are in default, most of us would say, yeah, I would rather not live like that, but we tend to because we haven't really taken the time out to figure that actually there might be a better way of living. And so then you can embed an intention, and intentions like be more aware of what you're thinking, and a more intentional about what you're eating and the way you're moving. And a lot of women are really aware of this in their pregnancy, but may not feel they carry it over to when baby arrives. So when we are feeling like this, we can really put ourselves in a better place to be in our best health, and happiness, and having a balanced life. So it's all a win-win. And having that view from pregnancy of how you want to continue living on the other side when baby arrives, because babies, we prepare for birth and you can get strong, become healthy, and babies is doing really well, and you feel good in your pregnancy, and baby arrives, but if we've not really thought about the other side that much, then we're not wholly being intentional. We're just preparing for birth, and that is not, that is no small feat. It's a huge big deal. And I personally, my view as being get women strong, healthy, get the right parts of the body ready for birth. And yes, mindset is important, but it actually is even more important than I realized, that it all comes together. And so this helps you become a more conscious parent too. And we don't necessarily then put our stuff on our children. When we really take the time in our pregnancy to figure our stuff out, who we are and who we see ourselves to be, then we can really be a conscious parent too, giving ourselves a better chance to not put the stuff from our younger life or the way we were parented on our children. And so, yeah, it's also an absolute perfect time to build self-love, self-appreciation, a body acceptance, and self-acceptance, because your body is changing continuously through pregnancy, and then it will change again when baby arrives. And when you just build and create that beautiful relationship with yourself, that will take you through the rest of your life. It's so important for you to have that acceptance of who you are deeply within, and that your outer shell is your body. And yes, you want to look after it and keep it healthy, but it's developing that self-love for you and your body, and giving yourself permission to not be attached to what your body looks like, but be more in love with it and want and desire health and to feel strong, but not really looking at your body and feeling like, I don't like this part of my body, I don't like that part of my body. So many things happen in pregnancy, so many things happen after birth, so many things happen in birth that change and can really make a difference to how you see yourself. But coming from a strong foundation, the work you do on yourself in your pregnancy can really, really help that other side, not feel disconnected from your body, but actually more opposite. You actually feel more in line and in tune and in love with what your body has been able to do in bringing a baby into the world, and feeling connected to it, and doing the things that help you rehab your body to feel stronger and greater in your body. And then is empowering yourself to live happy in your body, live happy in yourself. Because when we do the work on ourselves, we this will only radiate into the way we parent, and parent from a compassionate, loving place, so that we are giving our children what they need, giving them our time, and for them to be able to, for us, sorry, to be able to hear them. I know when I was bringing my children up, when they were much younger, and so we're talking like 9, 10 years ago, the whole crying out thing, let them cry. They'll sort them. They'll be fine. They'll fall asleep. And yeah, I could never do it. I found it too disturbing. I did it once with the dummies when we were trying to get her off a dummy, and it broke my heart. And I felt like we weren't really listening to her. And actually, research now supports this, that we need to give our children the love and attention they are wanting, to give them security, and build that foundation of love and security. But if we don't give it to ourselves from the very, very beginning, of really loving who we are, it's really hard to give that to somebody else, a child. And we live in this world where it's all about, all the things that we need to do. But what about the things we need to do just at a ground level to feel wholesome and feel balanced? So, yeah, I'm sharing this because I feel it's so important that mothers entering motherhood, or found out they're pregnant, or on their journey of pregnancy, don't just all think about how they can get stronger and fitter, and it's a whole journey. It's not just the body, it is how you develop in your mind, how you feel in yourself, feel good about yourself. Because how you think about how, when you feel good about yourself, how different your outside world is, how different you show up. And it's phenomenal. If you just have a go and see how you feel, it's a remarkable feeling, and it affects how you, all the other parts of your life, because you're not just this one-dimensional person. You've got you have careers, you've got your finances, you've got your character, you've got the health of you, your love life, your friendships, your adventure. All these things about you are affected by how good you feel about yourself, and whether you are stepping into all those areas is all affected, because we're interconnected into all these facets of our life. It all stems down to how good we feel about ourselves. And then when we feel good about ourselves, we want to look after ourselves, and we actually show up as better humans and greater parents when we are more conscious of the things that are going on in our lives. It's phenomenal. And I feel blessed to be able to bring this message to you. And I want to help pregnant women develop and see who they want to be, better in themselves, stronger in themselves, healthier in themselves, and changing the next generation of children that we're bringing into the world to feel truly loved and heard and supported in a way that I think we may not be doing so. And I know certainly from my peer group, of my experience of where we brought our children up, we definitely brought a lot to the table from the way we were parented. And I hope this has helped in some way to be able to get you thinking about how you prepare for birth and that your journey of pregnancy. It's an amazing, beautiful time, and it's the most beautiful time to take some time out for yourself and think about what you would like to, how you would like to be as a parent, and actually step into that and use, you know, visualization tools and meditation. Things like these are so powerful and help you shift into more empowering thoughts of bringing baby into the world instead of feeling the anxiety and the burden of it all, which often I hear that fear of, I'm not sure what's going to happen when this baby arrives, and I'm worried about what's going to happen when I, delivery. It could go all sorts of ways. But actually, staying in empowering thoughts is so different to what the narrative that kind of lives out there. You really stay in these strong thoughts that you've got this. Women have done this for centuries. You are no different. Your body knows what to do. You just have to let it be and be intentional in letting the body do what it needs to do. And you focus on being in that empowered state. So I hope you've got some valuable information from this today. And if you want to get in touch, if you're pregnant or just found out you're pregnant and you're intrigued and want some help in any of this, I am here. Reach out. You can DM me, find me on vershapatel.com. You can message me. And yeah, it's my mission to make a difference to pregnant women and postpartum women and make a difference to how they feel in their bodies, connect to their mind and connect their bodies to their mind, and actually endeavor on a bit more of a spiritual experience too. And until next time, take care.